"11 exciting weeks culminate into a fever pitch as the 9 kings of the backwaters square off at Monroe Island here at Kallada in Kollam district. We have travelled across the length and breadth of the state of Kerala to come to one of the most scenic and, in my opinion, idyllic locations in all of Kerala. I am Agran Prakash, and along with me is Prasanna Sant. And like every other race, this race too has a unique and probably the greenest racetrack on earth, as you like to call it, Prasanna.
Yes, the greenest racetrack on earth, a depth of 25 feet, wind today is 11 kilometers per hour, a distance of 1 kilometer, temperature 30 degrees Celsius. But once again, the depth and the current will determine what is going to be the plan, what is going to be the strategy of these rowers. We've had varying depths all through these backwaters, as deep as 40 feet. Last time we had 10 feet, but this time it's 25 feet as once again attendance today, 86,212 live from Kollam. We are bringing you these wonderful and really glorious pictures which tells you how popular boat racing is.
And for heat number 1, it is the oddball matchup with the Backwater Ninjas facing it off with the Backwater Warriors and the Tropical Titans as they are off for an exciting heat number 1 here at the Kallada River.
The table toppers, the Tropical Titans, in the scenic backwater venue here in the district of Kollam, have once again raced past their opponents in the middle track. The table toppers, the double T's as we like to call them, Agrim, the Tropical Titans are maintaining their pole position.
Current leaders and leaders throughout, the Tropical Titans are, like you said, table toppers, and their titanic teamwork in display here as they leave behind the competition, biting their dust in wake turbulence, nearly 1.5 boat lengths behind them. The Tropical Titans taking a clear lead, showing them what it means to be champions.
Absolutely, they are real champions. Look at that dedication, look at the determination, irrespective of what they are playing, which opponent they are clashing against. They know that they want to win, and they have done this in Heat 1. As always, thanking the Almighty, they have been the most consistent team in the inaugural edition of the Champions Boat League. Once again, just outpowering their opponents. A clock timing of 3 minutes and 51.71 seconds. Behind them were the Backwater Ninjas, followed by the Backwater Warriors.
As we go to Heat 2 between Thunder Oars, Mighty Oars and Coast Dominators, we have to see who will post the fastest time of the day. Remember, this is not just a race against each other, but a race against time as they are off the line trying to beat what has been so far the best time of the day. 3 minutes, 51 seconds and 71 microseconds posted by the Tropical Titans.
Oh yes, the Thunder Oars, the Mighty Oars and the Coast Dominators. The Thunder Oars in lane 1, the one that is closer to you on the screen starting from right. The Mighty Oars in green have just taken a slight lead against their opponents, the Coast Dominators. But once again, in breathtaking views of the backwaters of Kerala in the Kollam district, it is the Mighty Oars who are taking the lead in this particular heat number 2 of the Champions Boat League, colored by Nerolac, co-sponsored by KSFE, still an HDFC Bank, ticketing partner Book My Show, radio partner Club FM.
And they're neck and neck. It's between the Mighty Oars and the Coast Dominators as they edge towards the finish line, and the Thunder Oars bringing in the rear. But this looks like a tight one. Maybe this will be a photo finish. Will it be the Mighty Oars? Will it be the Coast Dominators? Will it be might personified or domination all around? That is what remains to be seen. But currently it looks like by the fraction of a hairline, it is the Mighty Oars, and they push towards that finish line, having lost out on the fastest time of the day, but probably the fastest heat of this group.
Oh yes, absolutely, and that's where the Mighty Oars just managed to escape past the Coast Dominators. It is the Mighty Oars who have won Heat 2, clocking a time of 4 minutes and 2.17 seconds, and behind them were the Coast Dominators, followed by the Thunder Oars. So that was an exciting Heat number 2. We are now ready for Heat 3. Pride Chasers in Track 1. In Track 2, the Raging Rovers and the Backwater Knights in Track 3 as we go by the third heat on race day 11 of the Champions Boat League. Lane 1, it's the Pride Chasers. Lane 2, Raging Rovers. And in Lane 3, the Backwater Knights. So with their boat named Gabriel, who is it going to be? But once again, the Raging Rovers from the Police Boat Club have managed to just take that narrow lead. But it's going to be a close finish, looks like, from the visuals here.
Absolutely, in my opinion, if I were to put my money on a team that could give the Tropical Titans a run for their money today, it would be the Raging Rovers. And they're really pushing forward. Remember, they are probably the leanest team here in this entire race. Just 85 oarsmen on that boat, mind you, compared to 100 or 120 in each of those other boats. And what does that mean? Well, simply put, it means they're a lean, mean fighting machine who have less weight to carry, less baggage to carry, and more power to push forward.
And they're also a new team to this format, to this particular concept of boat racing, and they're putting in all the efforts that they have. And once again, they're beating their other two opponents and they've taken a strong lead. When they started, they just had a marginal lead. But now they've got the speed, they've got the rhythm, and with that momentum, they know that it is for them to win this heat and then put their hands up to clash in the Group A finale.
As they edge towards that finish line, there is an entire boat length almost between the policemen and the Pride Chasers, while the Backwater Knights bring in the rear. It is indeed the Raging Rovers who have raged against the time. With a time of 4 minutes and 51 microseconds, they have missed out on pole position by just 5 seconds.
Race day 11, if you were just to look at the heats, the top three teams will clash in the Group A finale. The Tropical Titans once again with a lovely timing of 3 minutes and 51.71 seconds. Group C finale started. In Track 1, it's going to be the Backwater Warriors. In Track 2, the Backwater Ninjas. And in Track 3 are going to be the Thunder Oars.
This is excitement. This is energy. And they are off for a Group C final between the Backwater Warriors in dark blue, the Backwater Ninjas in purple, and the Thunder Oars in red. Who will take away the coveted prize in the Group C final?
It's a 1 kilometer greenest race track on earth, a depth of 25 feet.
There is no lack of energy, there is no lack of enthusiasm amongst these oarsmen. Look at the enthusiasm and energy and vigor with which they are pushing forward. In fact, it reminds me of an old Tennessee poem that I once remember reading back in college. It says, though much is taken, much abides. And though we are not that strength which in old days moved earth and heaven, that which we are, we are. One equal temper of heroic hearts, made weak by time and fate, but strong in will, to strive, to seek, to find, and never to yield.
Yes, it's not over till it's over. Backwater Warriors, the Backwater Ninjas, and the Thunder Oars are in keen pursuit to win this Group C final and take 3 points.
And at this point in time, it looks like it's the Backwater Warriors who are taking the lead, but giving them a close run for their money is the Backwater Ninja team in purple in the middle track. This could be anyone's race at this point in time as we reach that halfway mark.
But now it's slightly changing. Within Track 2, the Backwater Ninjas in the middle track are slightly taking that lead, but it's a seesaw contest. It's you catch, I catch, and it's that particular situation where it's going to be a real photo finish, a real close finish. But the current leaders are the Backwater Ninjas in the middle track.
As the Backwater Ninjas edge to the finish line, you can hear the excitement in the crowd as they reach that finish line. The crowd at the finish line going wild, welcoming their favorite team. This is the beauty of snakeboat racing. It doesn't matter whether you're on top of the table, you're the bottom of the table. What matters is your team is out there playing and you cheer for them loud and clear. The confluence of both Kallada and Ashtamudi, this historic venue is not new to snakeboat racing. In fact, for eons now, snakeboat racing has been a part of the culture of Monroe Island.
Historic, iconic, and beautiful. That's how we would like to describe, but this is a grand performance from the Backwater Ninjas. They have done it well. It was a close fight between the Backwater Ninjas and the Backwater Warriors, but they managed to keep that rhythm, they managed to keep that momentum, and that's where they have just edged past.
And it is indeed the Backwater Ninjas who have taken it with 4 minutes 11 seconds in loose change, leaving the competition behind by an entire 3 seconds. And the Thunder Oars, dismal performance nevertheless at this penultimate race here in Kallada. And on the Group B start list, we have Backwater Knights versus Coast Dominators and Pride Chasers. Nearly 100,000 people from across Kerala and across the world at the edge of their seats, getting ready to witness that Group B final, and they're off like a bullet from a gun. It's the Backwater Knights in sky blue on lane 1, the Coast Dominators in orange on lane 2, and the Pride Chasers in dark green farthest away from your screen and on lane 3. I believe it was Voltaire who said man plans and God laughs, and there is something that we have to consider in snakeboard racing also, the forces of nature. Strong undercurrents, humidity, precipitation, all of these are factors that will determine how well a particular team can perform and how well a team has adjusted or acclimatized itself to these factors will be what determines a good team from a great team.
It's so important to read the conditions well, but currently reading the conditions well are the Coast Dominators. They are the current leaders, but it's going to be a close fight between the Coast Dominators and the Pride Chasers. The Pride Chasers in dark green, the Coast Dominators in orange, and the Backwater Knights in sky blue.
There is immense pressure for what could be a photo finish. This looks like it has been the Coast Dominators, however.
The Coast Dominators, once again a shift that they made so precisely at the last instance.
It is the Coast Dominators who have dominated once again, coasting through that finish line. As Prasanna put it, 4 minutes and 2 seconds, not enough to beat the best time of the day, which still belong to the Golden Boys of the Champions League.
The Group A start list finale, Tropical Titans in track 1, Mighty Oars in track 2, the Raging Rovers in track 3. Group A final as we've just begun the Group A finale. In track 1 that is closer to your screen from your right are the Tropical Titans. In the middle lane are the Mighty Oars in green, and far away are the Raging Rovers in pink. But once again, in the first 10 seconds, it is the Tropical Titans who have taken the lead, and this is what is so amazing, and this is what is been the highlight of the Tropical Titans, the way they just take that lead and they are now in strong contention to take those 10 points. The way they just surge past their opponents in the first 10 to 20 seconds is surreal. It's so hard to believe, but that's what champions are all about. They don't do different things, they do things in a different way. They have the energy, they have the exuberance, they have the endurance, and with all that power along with the practice and planning that they do, the synchrony is absolutely amazing, and that is what is showing in the results so far. 143 points. This is the 11th race, but they have lost only once, and even now, even today, they have clocked the fastest timing of 3 minutes and 51.71 seconds, and even in this Group A finale, they are closing in to get those 10 points. The 5 points for the bonus points for clocking the fastest timing. If they get another 15 points, they go on to that point region of 158.
Well, Prasanna, as we earlier said, you win some or learn some, and clearly the competition has been learning some. Watching the Tropical Titans perform for these past 10 weeks, they probably have unlocked the secret of their success. But whatever said and done, it's gold for gold once again.
We are ready with the results of the Group A finale. The Tropical Titans once again winning that, clocking 3 minutes and 43.91 seconds, followed by the Raging Rovers and the Mighty Oars. Once again, well done to the men in gold.